Happy Friday. We got a dope one, Esbie Fonte. Let this one drop for a little bit. Yeah, let that bang. What's on your mind today? Hey.
I don't have to find the love of my life.
Rocking and rolling.
Just for a night.
I ordered something from Temu. How long that take? When should I be concerned? What's going on, Burner fam? What's going on, Independent? Thank you for joining. We should get Esbie in here shortly. We'll let that air.
That's what's love for. If not to have love, I don't know how to share it. I don't know how to love till
What's going on, Burner? Jay, what's going on? Happy Friday.
We don't have to be there.
We'll get Esbie in here. We'll talk music. Oh, hey, Esbie, I can't see you. Do you mind if I send you an invite? I can only hear you. I can just, sometimes Instagram does it. Can I send you an invite just right back?
Yeah. You want me to get off the live?
Yeah, if you exit the live, and I'll send you an invite and see if it pops up.
Okay.
Thank you, Esbie. All right, let's try this again. So we make sure. Boom. Here we go. Esbie, let me know if this works. Boom. What's going on, CO? Happy Friday. Happy release week. There we go. Esbie, thank you for joining.
You can see me now?
I can see you. Happy Friday, Esbie. Thank you for joining.
Thanks for having me. How's it going? Happy Friday.
Doing great, and I was throwing you the alley-oop. So Esbie Fonte has been working with us for about 2 to 3 years. Very versatile, eclectic, singer-songwriter. If I left anything else out, please feel free to introduce and add.
No, I think that's it. But I've been loving working with you guys and have met so many fun collaborators.
Oh yeah. And that's the thing. Your style, because I'm looking at the list right here. I pulled up everything you worked on. So we have your EP, we have some new cuts, and everyone is completely different. So what we kind of do is dive into 3 to 5 tracks and talk about the inspiration behind it. So really unscripted. Yeah, we just kind of go through a little bit of everything. So I'm looking at the latest lineup. We have Say So, Lucid Dreams, Thriving, a lot of variety. But
I feel
I'll
like
let you.
Thriving isn't public because I think that was for like a
That's it.
specific brief.
Behind the scenes, you're right. Yeah,
And
Thriving,
I
and you
was,
guys. Yeah.
what?
I was gonna say you guys cut that. Like, was that 24 hours or a few hours the same day?
Yes, it was just a couple hours. Because it was for a very specific brief. I like to explore. I'm down to explore anything that is not in my style.
Yeah,
For a sync brief as a exploratory project, and I feel like that's what that kind of was. It was a
it is.
specific, and there's a lot of sync briefs that hit the whole thriving
Yeah.
theme.
So you speaking of verse, and shout out to Peter Tilley on that one. We your versatility, right? And we'll get into all kind of cool questions. But we've heard you on trap, so we've heard you on rock. We've heard you, of course, on like pop, your style, your personal style. What is your favorite genre to grab? Does it just it depends on where the music takes you, or is there like a genre that you would like to explore more of?
Um, well, yes, there's definitely. So lately I've been really into exploring lo-fi actually.
Dope.
Um, I've been doing a lot of lo-fi with Talkie, who I
Shout out to
met
Taki. Yeah,
through Push, yeah. So we've been
absolutely.
doing a lo-fi project because I love in the morning when I'm cooking breakfast, kind of just queuing up lo-fi, but then I want to bring it to the next step and I
Yes.
want some vocals with some narrative, but I never find that in lo-fi. So we've been working on like a lo-fi project. But in terms of genres that I love most, I think it just comes down to me for to the songwriting. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of like yes, shout out to Pete.
Yeah.
We collab a lot together and his influences are very punk rock
Yeah.
and my influences are very jazz and blues and
Really? Yeah.
like so
Yeah.
many different, yeah. And so I love so many different kinds of genres, but we have
Yeah.
such different backgrounds, and I think for me there's I never like think about what genre something is going to be.
Yeah.
Um, you know?
Yeah, you go with the vibe and you so and shout out to Taki, Team Good Guys, because I'm excited to hear that album and you guys have natural synergy and the jazz background. You got me thinking because did you go to school for jazz or anything in
Yeah, so I went to school for classical.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, so I went to a pre-conservatory training school, and then I got a partial scholarship to Berklee College of Music for their vocal
Awesome.
program.
Congratulations,
And then
awesome.
thank you. I didn't go though. I got a
Oh, it's
full
all good.
scholarship to
There you go.
Sarah Lawrence, which is a very academic kind of school.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But that sent me to a popular music conservatory in the UK.
That's dope.
Um, so yeah, so then I went there and I kind of just learned how to produce and how to, I don't know, like record myself
So
doing
natural.
all the things.
Your
Yeah.
style, and this is random because when I first started, like I'm a, of course, artist, producer, rapper, right? I was horrible when I first started, right? So your style is, and hey, my brothers would tell me, yeah, you were. It's, you know what I mean? But hey, I got better, hopefully, right? They'll say I'm still horrible, but for you, your style is very unique, right? Did you start off singing like that, or was it more like, you know, R&B, singing like jazz? Like your style is like your own, of course.
That's a really good question. I think I always wanted to write my own songs.
Hmm.
And I think when you write your own songs, I mean, by the way, to your point, isn't everybody terrible when they first start
Man,
off?
some
Unless
people
you're like
like,
a prodigy.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I look at some man, Kimbro is one of it's my brother, and he never like he went to college, random just to be off topic. He came back home, and all of a sudden he rapped and he was good, and I'm like, he had no ugly duckling stage at all, and I'm like, dude, I had like 7 to 10 years of learning how to rap, but yeah, it's something
I
you learn as you
mean,
go.
yeah, there's definitely prodigies. I'm not a prodigy at
Yeah,
all. And I feel I work with this on myself, but even like from year to year, I look back and I'm just like, oh my
yeah,
God, I've moved on to a different thing. So, I mean, I would say like having vocal pedagogy training
love it.
that gave me a platform for how to use my voice.
Wow.
Um, but my intention when I use my voice is to be myself and not to emulate anybody. So I think, I don't know, to your question, did I always sing the same way? I think
Yeah,
when I was younger, I had a habit, and I notice this because I teach voice lessons, and I'll see younger people tend, or like just newer singers,
yeah,
kind of can gravitate towards emulating other vocalists they
yeah,
love.
easily. Yeah,
And I think with what comes with experience is tapping into your own voice. And it
yeah,
doesn't necessarily have to be good or what people consider, but I think
yeah,
that's when you get the goosebumps and that's when you get um the really like you can't there's only one of you, you
yeah,
know? So I think I always sang the way that I do, but I think as I've had more experience and as I become more comfortable with
yeah,
myself, my vocals evolve to reflect that. And in a way, I think they've become more unperfect because I've been more comfortable with that. Where I think when I was younger,
absolutely.
um, you feel more pressure for like the perfectionism, and that doesn't always
Yeah.
translate.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. And it's like your style is a lot of, and we're gonna play some music here too. Your style has emotions in it, right? And then I feel like maybe when you're younger too, you're gonna like look around, like, what do you think? Like, this is it good? Like, is it you like that? But once you grow into your own style, it's like you just do it. It's just if you love it, you love it. So, man, that's super awesome. I'm looking at the. I want to save Lucid Dreams for last, right? So we're gonna save. Is that okay? We save Lucid for
Sure.
last. So
Okay.
I'm looking. All right, so we got I'll just throw some in the air because we have your EP, but we can pull from all over. We have
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Did you produce Delicious?
Oh, don't put me on the spot yet.
That's my
Yeah, yeah.
other favorite one. I love
No
Delicious
way.
so
Oh,
much. Yes.
well, I thank you so much. I feel like if we must play that, oh man, I would hate to. No, I'm just kidding. But thank you so much, Esbie. I did. I
Yeah,
love that track. You killed it, and we can dissect it because this is Esbie Fonte's EP right here. It's 7 tracks, amazing. And thank you for recommending that one because I produced it. And funny story behind that, I made that beat probably in around 2005, right? Yeah,
I wonder if
yeah,
that's why I love it so much. It just has this certain nostalgic
yeah,
quality, but it's also just so unserious and just like
yeah.
I love that beat so much.
Thank you so much, Esbie. I'm gonna play it. This is produced by me. Shout out to Esbie. Thank you for recommending it. And this is Delicious on the Esbie Fonte EP. And I'm gonna look up while we play it to see what year I made it. We're gonna find out. Let's rock
Okay,
and
that's
roll. Stay
amazing.
with us. Absolutely, stay with us.
Money comes in waves, but for me it's a tsunami. I am never salty, I eat sushi, I'm umami. You say I'm delicious, you think life and my existence. I am mother, I am her queen, empress, I am sure. Never do I when my work body. Gold can't fade when you're made this way. From the inside out, I claim divine protection, I'm devoured. Oh, darling, what is the meaning of life?
I forgot I did that.
That was my
The
favorite
world is
part.
such a
I love
Oh,
that
thank
little
you.
robot lady. Yeah.
So eclectic. Thank you. Yeah, so eclectic.
the sun revolves around me. I am
So you crushed it, and I'm listening to the beat. I know for sure I made it on Fruity Loop Studio, so I had to be about 2008, I would say. So super cool. You
You crushed
brought it
that
to life.
beat.
Oh
That's
no,
crazy that you've been producing that long.
oh yeah, oh yeah, man. I sell beats in college, and that beat, yeah, I was so happy because we look at it like no songs wasted. So there's a lot of like beats I made back then that we circulate, and yeah, you brought it to life. So you definitely killed it, SB. So I'm glad you found that one there.
Thank you. But yeah, I mean, respectfully, I think that you crushed it with the whole environment. And then there's that outro where the robot lady comes back again.
Oh, you the best.
Um, it's
I'll
yeah,
play. Yeah, let's.
that's that's
I'll play
probably
the
my
outro.
favorite one.
Oh, you the best, SB. I'll play the outro. Let me go ahead
Yeah,
and
play that outro for real.
absolutely, absolutely.
Sonic. Mother, I am her queen, empress, I am sure. Never do I when my work body. Gold can't fade when you're made this way. From the inside out, I claim divine protection. I'm devoured.
It came in a little bit earlier, right?
But I think too much. Most people
I'm
think.
glad you're on board with it because it was one like I like to do strange things, and that's like a weird
Literally,
bump
I
into the.
had a whole vision. I wanted to use that for a live show
Oh,
and
that'd be dope.
program lights to it. Because it's such a visual, I don't know, it's so visual, the beat.
Oh man, that is so cool. Thank you so much, SB. And behind that, shout out to Kimbro in the chat, to my favorite artist. So Kimbro is one of our the A&Rs, and he basically yeah, he had a lot to do with your album behind the scenes, like what beat to feed and say SB, and this is great. It's shout out to Kimbro. You know, he's definitely he said my favorite artist, SB. So that's awesome for sure.
Oh, I didn't see that. Wait, is that Ono? Ono Beats in the
Shout out
chat?
to O&O. Yeah, so not O&O, and then you have Kimbro dropped right below it. And yeah, it's very you guys should do a track together. Very eclectic where catchy flows. I'm looking at after playing that in the computer segue, it kind of gives a good question for AI, right? So some art,
Hmm.
I'm not any direction, right? Because we had shout out to Zoe Duncan and Javon Hunt. They were pro AI and they embrace it. So being artists, it's always great to see like where creators swing, right? So I won't say where I'm at, but out of curiosity, what do you think about AI and how do you use it if you do?
I, that's a good question. I wonder, it's not that I'm against AI. I actually had
Hmm.
a really interesting conversation. I had coffee with a songwriter the other day,
Hmm.
and she was saying how there are songwriter producers that she helps write for that use AI to create an artist that has
Uh,
opportunities that they wouldn't necessarily have because of the way they look or whatever it is.
yeah.
So I thought that was really interesting and inspiring. And I think whenever you are somebody who kind of resists change, you're
Hmm.
behind. So I don't even know if it matters if we like it or not because
Oh
it's
yeah.
a reality. And it's like, how are you going to exist as an artist in the
Yeah.
current reality?
That's deep.
Like
Yeah.
it's like, I do wish that we were you. I mean, I worry about the environmental
Hmm.
impacts of
That's real.
AI.
Yeah. Yeah.
um, that really bums me out. So I try not to use it because I know every time you're
It
typing or
is.
whatever, there's a glass of water. And
Yeah.
the communities that it affects
Yeah.
environmentally, it also
Absolutely.
affects like marginalized people, and
Yeah.
so there's such a deeper conversation
It is.
about AI and privilege and
Yes.
like I would hate to be stranded in one of those places where you can't get out and you don't have access to basic things because of AI.
Oh, big
So,
time. Yeah.
and I also wonder why AI is so focused on these creative industries,
Hmm.
because I think that the part of these creative industries is connection and human, you know
For real.
we're missing that so much sometimes.
Yeah.
And so I think there's a lot of cons, but I think there's also a lot of pros, and I think it's really exciting to think about how, because I don't know, I think we can all also get fatigued with the way the old music industry has been and the
That's true.
gatekeepers, and
Absolutely.
like how that also isn't equitable anyway. So I think when you think about the creative uses for AI, it's exponential.
Yeah.
um and that part is really exciting too.
Absolutely. And you said a great key point. You said human connection, where it's something we track by stats. And it's like um, AI music, like, I was a software developer for 10 years. So I love tech. I also know doing music, knowing what I connect to. So even if you're talking about the commercial industry or advertisements, like you're not advertising to computers, you're advertising to people, and they're going to connect to like music from people. With that said, if someone was to come to you and say, Esbie, your style is so unique, we want to make an AI Esbie. I've thrown it in the air to different artists. Say, what would be your answer? What would be your price? Like, what would it say? Okay, this is something I would never do because it's coming. People are out here and they're doing it, wanting to train because artists have something that is very special. Like, and it's kind of trying to capture it and put it in a bottle. Not to be all off topic, but that is something where after they are allowed to take you, they can make as much as they want. So, is that something you would say no, no way, or possibly?
It would be so dependent on the situation.
Yeah,
Like it would I would need so much more context, and I would have to do so much research to really feel
yeah,
1,000% comfortable with that. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Absolutely,
But I
absolutely.
think that it's almost kind of fun to think about having your own AI avatar
Wow.
in a way. And I
Yeah.
think that using it as a tool, it does really excite me. But how that's done, I think is important and nuanced and would require a lot of research before committing.
It would, yeah. And we talk about it all the time where it's like I think it might hit like a kind of a bar where it's like because I'll be honest, I'm kind of tired of it where like we get submissions and we get artists saying, "Man, I played everything," and it's like, "All right, that's what's up." I'll take it and I drag it into I don't do it for everything, but he's like, "I played everything," and I'm like, "All right." Take it to the is this AI? 85% AI. I'm like, come on. All you had to do is be honest about it. But yeah,
Really?
yeah, it happens so much. It's like I like don't try it, but at the same time, it's like they use it, so technically, I guess they own it. But the legalities behind it is that's what Suno is facing, where it's like, what did it learn from? So they kind of come into the situation where like I didn't steal it, I trained something that learned from it, and now I own it. Like, dog, it's just a little bit blurry. So I think it depends, but it is going around that space. So it's a good one for creatives to see where we play.
What do you think about AI?
Man, I'm that's a great question. Now I've been asking everybody. Yes, I think for sure that us as artists, like the creative energy is going to be so much. It's going to be valued so much. Like I know it's probably unpopular, but I think our creative ideas are going to be times a million, like in a year, because people are not being creative as much as they used to be because they're depending on AI, right? So what AI does is not really it like artificial intelligence. I don't believe it. It feels like it spits out what you tell it it doesn't seem to create anything different. So I think people like ourselves that think outside the box are used to going to an empty room and coming up with the brilliant idea of a song and things like that. I think it's going to be more valued than it is today. But hey, speak it to existence, hopefully.
For sure. Would you let somebody replicate you with AI as a producer?
So my style is really quirky, right? So I would feel like, man, because me giving somebody that and it say like I'm not to toot my own horn, but it's like put crisp rhythm drums on this. Then it's like I kind of really like I've been doing it for 20. I want to be so different. Every beat I make sure it's not even like the last beat I made. So I want to be different from myself. And for AI to do it, man, it would have to be like I ain't gonna lie, it had to be like a million a year, something wild where I wouldn't even, and even then I would still be like, I don't know. I would still probably get cold feet. But yeah, like Kimbro said, I need 500 million. There you go. So it's a tough one. And yeah, because then all of a sudden everybody would think I'm AI. So that's a great question.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm gonna think about this for a while now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's coming around the corner, and I think yeah, it's like tech companies are trying to get into the music industry now because it's like they got the tech, so they're trying to top 40 is, maybe they're trying to take over the top 40. So we got to stay creative and spoke to another company the other day, fight the good fight, so being creative.
I feel that.
And since we're speaking on being different, I think the second song we should play. So usually we play 3 to 5 and we kind of crunch them in. So I'm looking at the variety you have. So I'm gonna let you choose. We have sushi, we have we're saving lucid dreams, but we have sushi, I can pull from the EP. We have Psychedelic Madness. We have Nice Girl.
Oh. This is like jotting my memory, sorry.
Oh, no worries.
I
No
forgot
worries.
about these songs.
Hey, that's the beauty of it. Planting the seeds and any of them that spark you. We have Valentine's Day. That was like our first year. Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
that's awesome.
Maybe looking back, I feel like psychedelic, what did we call that? Psychedelic sadness? Psychedelic
Psychedelic
sadness.
Madness. Yeah, yeah,
Madness. I
yeah.
feel like that was, I don't know what I was thinking in terms of sync because
Hmm.
it's like, I feel like there's a lot of specifics in there, which is usually like such a no-no for sync.
Yeah,
So I don't know what I was thinking. Did
yeah.
you do that beat too?
I did. I'm not just choosing my own. I'm just I'm on random.
Because
I'm on.
I love that beat, and that beat
Thank you so much.
inspired me so, so much. Yeah, maybe we should play that one because I just like vividly remember that beat.
Thank you so much, Esbie. We need to do a whole album together because if you gravitate towards that, I got plenty more. So we'll
I
dive
think
in.
I do. I'm realizing like
Yeah.
so many of my favorites are your beats.
Oh man, it's an honor because yeah, you crush it, and I'm serious. Like that's what we're doing a lot now is straight up diving in solo albums, and it'd be an honor for sure. We have to do it for sure.
Yeah.
Here we go. See, new album in the works. I'm serious though. I'm serious. I'm gonna
Yeah.
follow up. Okay, cool.
Okay, after this, yeah, let's
Album,
chat after this.
we're kicking it off
Yeah.
into reality. Here we go. Psychedelic Madness. Esbie Fonte, produced by me. Let's rock and roll. Nope, not that one. Sorry. Here we go.
Burning the green while you're watching me sing. Just we did when we were kids, watching them birds play, holding a heart race, tasting the magic of mushrooms. fizzy beer and lilac perfume. I'm chasing the dragon, psychedelic sadness, dreams of passion, psychedelic madness. Is it life or is it manic? Is it peaceful? Is it panic? It's illegal but organic. It's romantic and pedantic. I'm on repeat this summer, like your distant lover. I'm chasing the dragon, psychedelic sadness, dreams of passion, psychedelic madness. Is it life or is it man?
Crushed it. That's a vibe right there.
Yeah, but some of the lyrics are so specific. I'm like, what was I thinking? But I love that beat. Like, yeah, you're a lot of your beats.
Oh, did you drop out? Oh no. We can't try to if you try to exit out, I'll invite you right back in.
Can
If
you
you can
hear me
hear me.
now? I can
I'll
hear
try
you.
so your video is so it messed your video up when it dropped just now. Can you see me good? Am I pixelated?
No, you look great. Can you hear me?
I think I can hear you, but your video is like it's a pixel. I don't know if anybody can, if it's just mine, no worries. I just want to make sure
Do
they
you
can.
know what it is? It's because I have a time limit for apps on my phone.
Oh snap! Yeah,
And so the time limit was like, whoop, you're done with Instagram for the day.
that's
But
good to
I
have.
should come back. Am I back yet?
Not bad. It's no worries because we can still hear you, but I think maybe if
Okay.
chat can see good, it's just a little pixelated. Where
Oh. Do you want me to jump back on?
we'll try it. Yeah, we'll try it. Just
Okay.
being an IT person, let's try. If it fixes it, no worries. We'll keep going if it
Okay.
doesn't. Thank you, Esbie. I'll send you an invite right now. There we go. Oh, here we go. Let this play while we get it back in. Oh, come on, Instagram.
Burning the green while you're watching me sing, just did when we were kids, watching them birds play Golden Gate Park race.
If you can hear me, Esbie, I accepted it. Oh
There we
no, it
go.
did this. It did the same thing. So I can't see. If can we try it one more time? Because it did the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
thing. Okay, I'll send you an
Sure.
invite. Sorry. Here we
No,
go.
I'm sorry. That's my fault.
Oh, no worries. Let's try it out. Boom, boom.
Psychedelic madness. Is it life or is it manic? Is peaceful? Is it panic? It's illegal but organic. It's romantic and pedantic.
Let's give it a shot. See your story.
I'm on repeat this summer, like your distant lover. I'm chasing the dragon.
There we go. There we go. It's still
Yay.
pixelated.
Okay.
It's nowhere. We tried it. It's still a little pixelated, but it might come back. It might be my internet, but no worries. We can hear you. And yeah,
Okay.
it's perfect. Thank you for giving it a shot. Instagram kind of does that. So we were talking
All right.
about, let's see. We left off, we were playing Psychedelic Madness. We only left for like 2 minutes. Psychedelic Madness, diving into AI, music inspirations. Yeah, Madness. I think we were talking about the differentness of their approach on that type of style of beat.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I was saying that your beats, they're so environmental. Like they have that nostalgic quality where it can take you to a specific point at a specific time. And that's one of the best things in songs that I always want to listen to again and again and again. It always has that quality. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. It means a lot because that one is such a strange one. It was like, as an instrumental, it might have been there for a while because like someone would hear it, like, I don't know what to do with that. So I love it when like yourself, artists like yourself, like hear something and bring it to life full circle right there. That's a I'm glad you chose that one because it's like, oh, I'm excited to hear that one for sure.
Yeah. I gravitate towards, I guess, hearing you talk about your compositions, I guess I gravitate towards that kind of more, as you called it, eclectic. I guess that's
Yeah,
what I'm like so in my own world, I don't even realize. But yeah, it's definitely like I gravitate towards that very eclectic
absolutely.
style. And yeah.
That's super dope because yeah, it try to make everything different and the eclectic style. That's why I'm looking at the whole lineup. Um and yeah, sushi, we don't have to play sushi. We can kind of rotate through, but sushi is one where that's another I didn't produce that one. Shout out to Federico. And that one is one that is such a even we have to ask, I think we talked about it maybe on a live back then, but the song about sushi, it has to have a backstory for it. Yeah.
Uh, I think I was on tour when I got that beat, and I went into this. I want to say it was in, where was it? Not Seattle. I totally forget where it was, but there was like
Yeah.
a little hole in the wall sushi place with like a conveyor belt
Yeah.
sushi,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it was really, really good. Um, and I think that just jolted it, but also I feel like maybe the composition was named Sushi when I got
Oh,
it.
hey, look, that caught me. Well, that makes sense right there. That super
Yeah.
aligns with you being there, and it was called sushi out the gate because you made it. Yeah, you made sushi for breakfast be a thing. Like that makes it. It sounds good. Like let me try that.
Well, that was more like a metaphor in my mind. It was like, yeah,
Dope,
I don't want to get us banned on the live, but that was definitely like in my mind, it was like a very sensual song. And
dope.
so I was like, this is definitely like a sensual metaphor.
Yeah, yeah, that's dope. That's amazing. And I love the backstory. So we have that's super awesome because sushi is a left field one. So let's see, we got two songs, right? So we went. Wait. We played. We kicked off. Well, say so. Um, I'm trying to make sure we get Lucid Dreams in. So if we can choose one more before Lucid Dreams, what would you choose?
We could play sushi.
Okay, we'll rock out the sushi. We'll rock out sushi for sure, because
Unless
now
you
we're
don't want to
talking.
play that one.
No. I'm cool with it. I'm just on the board. So sushi is, and this one has a lot of composers on it. Shout out to Federico Codoroni, Lorenzo Bergamino, Stefano Bergamaschi, and Luigi Magnazzi. And it's because they are not in America, which is super cool because we are all over the world and they are in Italy. So that was tough to do those names. Shout out to Federico because he knows I'm like, help me spell it. So they're a great guy great group, team good guys, and you crushed it. So this is Sushi, written by Esbie Fonte. Let's rock and roll. Hang with us, Esbie. One more song. We're kicking it.
Sushi for breakfast, and it's all so sweet. Sushi in the morning, staying swim through seaweed and sensation. Sensation. It's the way to be, the only way to see me.
It's super dope because I'm listening to it in headphones. It's got all the panning and everything. Super awesome.
I don't have my headphones set up, so it's just on my like little iPhone speaker.
Ah, super cool. So, yeah, and so the stuff you have on your app, right? While we're talking about social media, because you got like a screen limiter. So if you could tell us more about that, because I really feel like we're in, not to be off topic, but we ingest a lot of, social media. I know from experience when I wake up in the morning, they tell you don't touch your phone for the first hour and don't scroll anything, email or whatever, Instagram. And I really can feel the difference in the whole day. Like if I'm telling you, when you kick your brain off, scrolling. It's like, oh, dog, it's not the best way. Like, what kind of made you put that on your phone?
That's so real.
Yeah,
I am, I guess, uh, I don't know how to put this, but I guess I'm very, I have a very structured routine,
yeah,
and I do not look at my phone when I wake up. I don't look at my phone when I go to bed.
that's good.
Usually, I'm not
Yeah,
a perfect human, like, let's be for real,
yeah,
but I do make a conscious effort most times in my routine
yeah,
to spend the first 3 hours of the day, no social media. And I just don't want to, like, when you're a working artist, like, you don't, it's easy if you're like very ADHD, or even if you're not, it's designed to like suck us in.
yeah,
But, you know, I just don't have time to be like scrolling on my phone. And I always try and either be in the mindset of taking, like, it's okay to take breaks, you can't always be creating,
yeah,
but either if I'm using social platforms, I want it to be for creative
yeah,
purposes, and not consumption, and then not to be, a robot, but just finding other ways of unwinding that
yes,
aren't social media. So I'm more conscious. And like you said, I notice a huge difference. I think that,
yeah.
mental health is real, but
It is.
there's so much around just your routine that makes such a big difference.
Yes, you nailed it. Like I'm a big outdoors person where even when I did work in software in the cube, it was one where like I would tell everybody like, man, don't even look at your computer the whole weekend. Be outside. Like I just really don't like I don't know if I would even have Instagram if it like you said if I wasn't using it, you know what I mean? Cuz it really stop scrolling the feeds like for the brain. It's really useful cuz it's so much every 3 seconds. You're like bloop bloop and
I always say that. That's why I don't post personal information on my
yeah,
socials. It's just for creative purposes. Because, yeah, if I wasn't, using them creatively,
yeah,
like, I wouldn't have any social media.
yeah, yeah. And it's also, and not to be off topic, it's I feel like it's watching and it's listening to too much that we do anyway. So like for instance, it'd be like I'm trying to go to sleep, and it'd say 3 things not to do before you go to sleep, and then all of a sudden it just say 3 things that I just did. So it's more like okay, the phones, the Amazon, we got Alexa. It's listening to too much. The ads that it's showing me. I'm like, all right, we want more positivity. So I love the outdoors, and I love that limited screen time. I need to put that on my phone. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's helpful. It works.
See, speaking to existence, I'm gonna make it happen after this one. And one more question, Esbie. If you were to make, I appreciate you hanging with us, and your screen came back full. See, that's perfect. So we have before we close out, we love to get a quote from you, whether it's life related or music related. But before that, that's when we play the last song. But before that, if you can tell us from your musical inspirations of jazz and your background and the type of stuff you're doing now, if you were to make a dream group and it can be people you know, but it can also just be people like it could be 80s singers, it could be anybody. If you were to make a dream group, because we know your style, um, with two other artists, whether it's so and so on guitar or Michael Jackson, it could be anybody. Do you have two people that you would choose for that dream team?
Yeah.
Okay,
It would be Joan Armatrading
dope.
and Billie Holiday.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Because usually we say like I'll say like speak it to existence, and I'm looking at that I'm like, hey, what's the email like? Because that's a dope collaboration and synergy right there.
Well, Billie is no longer with us.
I'm sorry to hear that's
Joan
what I was thinking.
Joan is older. But I have been to a concert. I've been to multiple concerts of
Wow,
hers, and I'm always the only person who doesn't have white hair in the audience.
how cool.
Her fan base definitely skews older, but I think she's one of the most amazing songwriters, instrumentalists to ever
She,
exist.
yeah. Oh, I'm glad I asked because that's very interesting, especially knowing your style. So that's a dope one to add. Speak it to existence. Yeah, she's somewhere out there. We'll have to make that. Maybe I can produce it. I throw my name in the hat and I get kicked out. Don't kick me out the group first. I just don't kick me out first. But yeah,
By
that's
all
super awesome.
means. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Esby. Thank you, Esby. And before the last song, we'll grab a quote from you if you can hang with us during the last song, and we'll come
Yeah.
back and grab that quote. Thank you for rocking with us, Esbie. And this right here, the last song is Lucid Dreams on the Velvet Suite Volume 3. And you guys, we are covering a lot of different work that we've had the privilege to work with Esbie on. And this is from years of diving in. And thank you guys for rocking with us. These are albums you can just search for Esbie and PUSH.audio. They all come up. So let's rock and roll. Lucid Dreams, produced by, make sure I get this one right, Carl Campbell. Shout out to Carl. Let's rock and roll. Velvet Suite Volume 3.
Stay close to me, pretty, pretty please. The way you moves me to my feet. The way you say keeps me in a dream. I am without her, lost me to breathe her on this fire. Astral projection, she sent me to heaven. This love is a lesson, over and over.
Crushing it. Your Shazam ability, I would say, SB, like we sometimes look at artists like Shazam ability, and then like sync ability. Some people, if you have different attributes, like because we don't make songs for sync, we make them organic. We make real music because the Shazam ability is worth more in the end. And I think songs like that in an intro credit, an end credit, or any scene that the vocals and the full song is playing, the Shazams are through the roof. So that's yeah. Shout out to Carl SB right there. That's a super eclectic one for sure.
That's good to know. I didn't even think about Shazam ability in
Yeah.
reference to sync because I feel
Yeah.
like I break the rules a lot and I'm working on that. But yeah, that's good to know.
Absolutely. And how did you, out of curiosity, because we didn't discover sync until like 2018, how did you, because it's not like taught like where we're from, like we just, we do our thing, drop videos, we sent demos to labels, but being signed would have been the worst thing that happened to us. So we never knew about sync, right? So how did you discover? Was it, of course, you went to school though, like you went to the school for the music.
Yeah, but I didn't discover sync in school when I was studying how to produce and write.
Yeah.
Um, I actually had my first ever job when I moved to LA that brought me out to LA was at a label and I had a mentor there. And because I told him I was like, I don't care about, being famous or anything like that.
Yeah.
I just want to work, creatively is what I
Yeah.
told him.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, you got to get into sync."
You
And I
do.
was like, "What the heck is that?"
Yeah.
And so he told me that, and then I randomly like got my first placement that same
Congratulations.
year. And it
Absolutely.
really, I don't know if it was talking about it with him or what, but I got it through my distributor, which is so random.
Awesome.
Um, and it was one of those placements where there was no dialogue for a minute in the show.
Yeah.
So it really helped with discoverability
Yeah.
too. And it was a great testament to like how fantastic sync can be to multiple aspects of an
Yes.
artist's whatever. But um yeah, that's how I got into sync. And I literally didn't know it existed either
Mhm.
until if he wouldn't have told me, I probably never would have like, you know, hit
Yeah.
my distro at the time up about it and gotten that sync. So yeah.
That is dope. Congratulations. And do you mind if we dropped your distro? A shout out to them. If is that
So I'm with a different distributor
no
now.
worries, no worries. Yeah.
But at the time it was Cartel.
Okay. Shout out to I didn't know if it was a one that's available for people to sign up for. I always like to if something happened, throw it their way. But yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe
No worries.
I should well also the lady who placed it like doesn't work there anymore and it was so sad for me because we were like simpatico and then she
Oh
doesn't work there
no.
anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
relationship based. Like what we
It
find is like
is.
we kind of tripped and fell into it. Like we tripped and fell into sync. Like thankfully, because with selling beats, doing videos, but it's a whole universe and it's really relationship based, and it's one where congratulations on that. That's why I wanted to drop the distributor's name and everything, because the people behind the scenes are what people are like. That's why we have Team Good Guys. It's like, not to say like the relationships are like, let me send you a box of cookies. It's just we hope people work with us because we're good people and we're passionate artists. So I love that. So Esbie, before you go, I hope we let the track play. If you have a quote to end the night, to any just to let people, whether it's motivational, can be life related, music related, feel free to close them out.
I would say quick and sweet. Dive into what you love, and the rest will follow.
Come on, put that on a t-shirt. I absolutely
Maybe.
love it. Absolutely love it. Esbie, we got to do this more often. Thank you so much for joining us too. And on a Friday. So happy, right at 8 o'clock. Happy Friday, guys. It's early Friday for you guys. And album, me and Esbie coming soon. Speak it to existence.
Yes, love it. Happy Friday. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so
Bye.
much, Esbie. Have a great night. Have a great night,
Thank you.
guys. Thank you, Esbie.
Astral projection. She sent me to heaven.
Oh, and close out.
This love is a lesson.
What's up, brother? Thank you, guys. Have a great night.